So, good evening, everyone. Uh, I'm Abhishek Tripathi, and I am working as an event manager for Cogoport. So, I welcome everybody present over here to the second day of this webinar. And prior to that, for the people who have joined today for the first time, just a brief intro as to what had happened yesterday. Yesterday, interview. A brief overview regarding the platform was given by our marketing director, and today we will be and how it would be helpful in taking up your business. Today we will be discussing about all those features that were discussed yesterday in detail and the way in which these would be helping all the channel partners and everyone who is going to join and who have already joined this webinar in escalating their business and in resolving their issues that they end up facing on daily basis in this logistic industry, dealing with their clients on day in and day out. So moving forward, let me introduce to our presenter, Krishna. He happens to be a DCA and I am Bangalore alumni and is a compassionate leader. He is exceptionally good at understanding the financial regulations and paradigms and has been experienced in designing fintech products. Prior to handing over this webinar to Krishna, I would just like to inform everyone that during this webinar, in case if anyone has any kind of doubt or requires any kind of clarification, you are free to raise your hand and raise your question in the chat box. In due course of time, all the queries and clarifications would be provided to you. Over to you, Krishna.
Hello everyone. I just want a clarification. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Hi, Krishna. Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, okay. So hello everyone. Right now we went through the journey of platform and how our platform can enable you to do your logistics business at your tips of your laptop or a mobile itself. So today we'll go through the journey of how you can use any and day-to-day activity that you want to do in your business on our platform and do your forwarding with us. So simply, just to start with, any user that is registered with Cogoport has been transacting with Cogoport, has users registered with us. They just need to go on the platform and just click on the mobile section when we log on to partners.cogoport. I will just start with it again to give you an idea. So when you go to partners.cogoport, you will see this page. You can just go to login here and you will see an option to log in via mobile and OTP. Your numbers are registered with us, verified with us. You will be able to log in as per your own convenience. Also, your emails, if not yet verified, are also verified with us. You can just log in with ID password over here. If you're not signed up yet with Cogoport and not been transacting with us at all, you can just go to sign up page and you can do this sign up as well. You can go through the detailed sign up journey in the end of this session if anyone wants to. But basically, we'll start with logging in via OTP or email. So let's just start with logging into the platform and I'll start giving you an overview about this. If you have any questions, any doubts, just raise your hand and we'll have an interaction about the platform. If it's very urgent to know, you can just do that or we will have a Q&A in the end as well. So this is my dashboard page where you can see everything and anything that is going around about your shipments, about whatever you want to do in your logistics business and on Cogoport as well. So for example, I start here with your favorite trade pairs. So if you are doing FCL business, then you have directly, if you are into shipping, you can just add more trade lanes and you will add the ports and destinations and you can get the best rates for that particular trade lane as well. So for example, I want Nava Shiva to Jebel Ali. Okay. So let me just, if you don't remember the port, you can just write the country and Dubai or anything like that, and you'll find the right item as well. I'm doing this much of the trade over here, and I will get these rates here itself. So I can see the rates of these particular trade lanes, trade routes constantly on my screen. What is the best rate that we can give at the Coco Short rates, where we give you guaranteed shipment within a week itself. Next, we have, for example, you want to check some rates, you want to save some rates, you see all your rates over here itself. But these are just an overview of what we are doing on the platform and what we can do. Simply, it's an overview, it's in a quick look. For example, in this right section, we have tasks pending on different shipments that you need to tell me what's the shipper or whatever it is. We can have all this over here. So for example, right now we are not doing any shipments in this ID itself. We have not booked any shipments which are pending at this moment. So it's not being displayed. So I'll start with shipments itself and then bring back you to this page itself and how to use it. When we go downstairs, we have certain blogs and information about Cogoport and the industry itself that you can use, as well as for any section itself. We have a dedicated chat over here which you can use, and you can go forward and do FAQs and everything itself from this area itself. So for example, you can chat, you can go to FAQs, you can watch a demo of the platform, whatever you want in them, FAQs about industry, FAQs about booking on the platform, value added services, anything you can have that here itself. If you are stuck anytime anywhere, you can just go and start a conversation with us, and just like this you will be directed to a Cogoport agent and he will come to you and talk to you. You can share your screen with that particular agent, get to know whatever you're doing right, wrong, and he will assist you in your journey throughout the platform. So that's how platform is available always for you to help you itself in the all sections. But now the most important thing, how will I get the rates and how will I do my shipments on Cogoport's platform? So simply, for all our channel partners, we have a dedicated place where we have discover rates. Here you can see that you can check FCL rates, air rates, LCL rates. All of these information can be found out. So simply, let's do one little thing. If I want to check out what's the rate from Delhi to Dubai today, okay, and I want to ship a cargo, and I'll just go in here and write DEL, that's for Delhi, and I'll just choose Delhi over here. I want to fly it to Dubai, so I'm just writing DXB. And when is my cargo ready? Simply, if I want to ship it on 12th, I will just choose 12th. And what's my commodity type? If it's general, we just put in general. So now you have two options. If you just want to scroll around, get to approx rates of what is the rate for 1 CBM and all that, you can just click on search rates and you will get my rate. But if you have the particular shipment and whatever the details are, you can just go to total weight by volume and you can put in the volume and approx kgs, how much it is, and will give you an approx rates. This will be less accurate because you are not giving me exact dimensions and everything about the particular commodity. But if I go in here, I can put every type of detail. For example, if I have one package and it's weighing 12 kgs and they all are of dimensions of 10 cross 10 cross 10, and I am having not just one, I am having 8 packages simply. So my total shipment weight now is 12 kgs over here. So I can go around and change these dimensions, and I can add, for example, this is 120. If I want to add more packages, more pallets, whatever I want to add simply, so I'm going in, I'm adding, I have 12 packages of 230 kgs, 234 kgs, and I'm adding their dimensions as 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and 10 centimeter, 19 centimeter, 19 centimeters. Okay, and they are stackable simply. I will just go and search these rates. So I have a total volume weight of 354 kgs and we have chargeable weight. I'm just fetching the rates, and these are the rates offered by us simply. Okay, so so at this moment we can see that we are offering rate of 73 rupees net at Air India. We have Oman Air, we have Indigo, we have all the different rates that you can go. We're offering special deal here at Air India as well, that you can get at a discounted price, as well as you can get the cost breakdown of what is the total charges that you would need to pay, as well as terms and conditions, possible schedules that you would be having, no stop, one stop, what is the maximum transit time, everything can be seen over here. For example, you need customs clearance as well. So for example, if you want custom clearance, you go over here, you add customs as a product over here, and will add the customs charges as well, and you will see the customs rate for this. So for example, if customs rate are not at this moment available, so will a dedicated team will tell you and update these rates for you as well, or you can just remove this at this moment and go forward with the shipment. For example, I don't like this rate at this much. I feel like it can be much lower. it is very much possible that you might know that this is not the best rate for this particular trade lane, and you believe that for Air India simply there can be, it can be 70 rupees a kg, and maybe we can procure you a better deal out of us. So just click on this, and you can have rate not satisfactory over here, and you can click, for example, I need 70 rupees as a preferred rate over here, but that is not available at this moment simply, but I want that. Or maybe I just don't want Air India. I'm sending it to Dubai. I might need Emirates as a airline for this. I want to fly it on Emirates itself. I can go and I can just submit my query, and we have this query, and we will revert you on your WhatsApp on the registered number that we have matched your rate, we have bettered your rate, whatever it is, and you can just come over here and you will see the new rates that we have procured for you and we have got for you in less than 5 to 10 minutes itself. Whenever we are operational, these would be available in 5 to 10 minutes. Also, moving forward, for example, now I have got the better rates that I wanted. I wanted to book on this particular airline, or I want to book on Indigo at this moment. So I'll just go click on book now. Okay. As simple as that. I've put in all my details. I've put in everything over here. I'll just go into this. I'll see, okay, this is my freight, this is my convenience, this is my tax, and I can just go over here and I can check if some offers are running from Cogoport. At this moment, we are not running offer on this, but we have offers on different airlines. For example, in Air India, we just saw. So I can check out these offers. I can decide what is my departure date that I want, or example, I don't want to specify it this moment. I can just check whatever details I want to add. I want to add invoicing party as different. I can do everything over here. Just go to confirm booking, and we are now placing your particular order, and it is going and it is being processed at this moment. Very simple. It's a air shipment done within minutes on the platform itself. Okay. Next, now we are moving to shipments page, wherever your shipment is done, and you will be able to see all the details of your shipment over here itself. And now it is completely done. Now, for the next steps, I'll just do another shipment in Ocean for you to know how to do SCL. Then we see how to move with around with the shipments and get more details. So, for example, Nava Shiva was a port that we were trying to look after, and let's go to same Dubai and Jebel Ali with that we wanted, and I want a 20 feet container. Okay, standard dry, and I just want to put in 10 metric tons into it. Okay, and I just want one container. I'll just go and search it on the platform, and just like air rates itself, we'll see all the particular rates that Cogoport is offering at this moment. So we have Port Trade, NVOCC, we have Blue Margin, we have Maersk, we have Prudential, we have so many shipping lines giving you best rates that they can at this moment. Okay, so that is in dollars per container. For example, Port Trade is offering at $0. Okay, so that is also an option, and Kogo Assured is offering that same to you as well. So for example, in Kogo Assured rates, we give you a guarantee of that you will have standard local charges, fixed exchange rate, free detention days, confirmed space. We are guaranteeing you that if you book with us at this price, I'll give you a guaranteed delivery in whichever sailing week you want, and we can just go through with it. So, for example, we are able to book at $0. So the shipping rates are such dirt cheap at this moment. So we are offering them at this moment. You can just go on the platform, and we are just preparing your shipment. And if you want to tell me what's the commodity, okay, it's general, and I am giving you a cargo value of approx 1 lakh rupees for this shipment. I'll just go, I'll submit it, and then we have all the information that we want to. My cargo is ready today itself. My cargo value is here with me, and I can just now go and check if I want to edit anything, I want to change anything, I want to add origins, customs, CFS clearance, everything, transportation, everything is available with us. You can just add it over here, and we'll just add the charges and fetch the charges for you. And you can book it, not book it, whatever you want, you can do at this moment, and just go and confirm the booking. Very simple, just like air. In within seconds, we have booked this. If you want to change the shipping line, if you want to change the rates, if you want, if there can be a better rate, You can just put a dislike and you will get rates within 5 to 10 minutes. Everything is very much in handy, and this is how you discover rates on the platform and do shipments on the platform. So this is a shipment that is already made. Now I'll go back to dashboard and show you what we are doing. So for example, I have two shipments over here which have a task left from me. So by task, simply I need to confirm my booking with certain details that are about needed about the booking. So I can directly click here and do this task. For example, I click on this complete task. So I'll be shown the confirm booking task that we need. So is it a prepaid or is it a collect? So I'm saying it's a prepaid shipment. For example, I have already paid, the consignee doesn't need to do anything. It's serials or whatever HS code it is, I will go and put in, so customs are much more easier. Okay. And I have three houses involved. So as a channel partner, you might have multiple houses, and this is very important because AMS charges, anything that is built later on is based on this only, and we'll have to update it later on if you put in the wrong information over here. So number of house that you are putting in over here, that are selected, when what is the time that your cargo would be ready. I just chose a time. Handover date, you want to choose anything that you want to do, you just do it. If you want to change, if you don't want to change, you just can proceed with this only. And you go and you just need to choose whatever you want to do in the handover date and time, commodity description, okay, serials, and you can just submit it. Nothing more. You just confirmed your booking. Now we'll be sharing you with your airway bill number and draft airway bill within 15 minutes. Such a simple task. You have to just go through the shipment, confirm your booking, and it is done now. Similarly, now I'll be moving on to another portion where we have to upload shipping instructions. We have multiple tasks left. So we have confirmed the booking. Now we have to upload the shipping instructions, upload the packaging list, for example. But maybe you are not able to do that at this moment early on, or you need some kind of information from us itself. So this is an information that I have, that I can do, I don't want to do, or maybe I just want to do it later on, so I can leave this shipment and go to another confirm booking from here itself. And I have a pending task for confirm booking, or either I can go to shipments page. So by shipments page, I see what are my ongoing shipments at this moment, and what I can do about these shipments. Everything is shown here itself. As well as we have upload shipping instruction, we have confirm booking whatever the tasks are pending, you can see here itself. You can see your completed shipments as well here, as well as the cancelled shipments. So if you have cancelled any, so I was testing around on this, so I have just cancelled some shipments. Now I'll go through the certain steps of how we can do and what we can do in the shipments itself. So for example, on shipments page itself, when we go, we have multiple milestones that you can check. For example, booking note uploaded, milestone, booking note expiry, container picked up, every way, TR cutoff, all the notable steps for a particular shipment is here, and one can go through each of these. I can check around and I can complete these tasks. For example, I want to do a cancellation, I can just go and cancel this shipment. Okay, my cargo is not reaching, I want to delay it, I can delay it for 18, and I want to cancel this shipment at this moment. So I've cancelled the shipment. Obviously there are certain charges at the depending on number of, whenever you are canceling. For example, if you're canceling within 5-10 minutes, or you haven't done any booking with the shipping line at this moment, it will not be chargeable. But if you are you are doing at later stages, once BL is done and everything, maybe it will cost you. But we have all sorts of plans for all of your needs, and it will not be chargeable if you are a esteemed customer for us as well. So it can depend on customer to customer basis as well. So simply, if I'm doing air and I'm doing a business constantly of same, you can check that all the searches that I have made recently, Frankfurt, Dubai, ATL, and NFCL as well, I can see all of them here. You can just go and see old searches as well if I want to, and then I can move forward to any of the shipments I want to. I want to learn about them. So for example, I have one shipment over here. So simply I just need to go click on complete task, and I can upload anything and everything I want to do at this moment. So for example, I want to upload this my shipping instruction at this moment. I will just go and upload this on the platform. Simply done. My shipment is done. And after uploading the packaging list, you will get your draft AWB from the team as well. So I'll just go and upload another instructions, and voila, you will not have any tasks left. Smooth as usual. Now your booking is with us. Our team is dedicatedly handling your booking. For example, you need to know certain information about the platform, whatever has happening with your booking, and you're not able to get a visibility on the platform. Maybe today you are not able to get it, so you have a dedicated support manager's number over here. You can just go on it, click it, or just copy it, and you can call them, get a dedicated information about your booking. 24/7, this team is available for you. If your handover is delayed, anything is happening, you can just call them. Once the shipment is booked on the platform, you have a dedicated support manager, as well as you can track your shipments. So for example, right now the plane is not in the air. Once the plane is in the air, you can track the shipment as well, where it has reached, as well as the services that you can add. For example, the services we said, for example, customs clearance, origin, destination, you can just choose it and you can add it over, and we'll charge it based on whatever the charges it is. For example, you as a CP, don't do your terminal charges as itself. Just click on it and we'll do your terminal handling as well, and we'll charge it according to on actuals itself. You can add different charges, surcharges from here itself, and we will be able to add them, and you will be able to see them here itself if anything extra is charged to you because of certain costs involved. You can see always your invoice. So for example, I have two invoices over here. You can see what is the invoice right now, what is the airway bill charges. I have charged you 150 or for this, and for this other for this. So basic freight, I have charged you 354. So these are the totals that you can see. These are live invoices. You can, these invoices will become auto approve, will be available for approval once my my team has gone through the whole shipment, and we have added all the charges. There will be a button coming over here that you need to approve this particular invoice, and it would be done from your side itself once we have raised the actual invoice. Finally, we have all the documents over here. We have packaging list, shipments, we will be having draft AWBs, final AWBs, everything over here itself. We have update, we have download everything, as well as if you want to amend your draft AWB, anything, you can do that on the platform itself. You will be popped up a notification about this, and you will be able to do that with us. I guess this was the basics of how you will be doing a shipment with us, what you can do, and we'll have 100 more things to help you around. For example, we have filters over here. You can search via AWB number, BL numbers, a search ID number. You can search via what is the type of shipment that you are doing with us. We have everything over here. We have everything to help you around. And whenever you do business with us, we give you Cogo points and referrals, which are being revamped at this moment and make it being made more attractive, which you can see over here itself. Finally, we have another interesting tab to help your day-to-day transactions. So we have a finance tab where you can see every of your invoice over here, what is whatever it is being costed to you. You can pay them online using UTR or online payment, anything. You can do that as well as when we go through it, you can search by invoice number, you can search by HAWB, you can search by MAWB, as soon as this. As well as right now, I don't have any total payables at this moment, but you will be able to see open invoices, total payables, on account payment, payable due dates. We have all the data that you will be able to see here over here. So for example, I have 30 days dues of this, or example, you want to do a shipment on credit with us. You can just go and check your eligibility with us. We'll give you that power that we are expanding your business with us, like giving you the working capital that you need. And we'll go through each of these details. If you want, we'll have a one-on-one interaction about the platform as well. But this is a generic overview that I'm giving you, but what kind of details that we have. If you want to add trade parties, we can have that as well. You can track all these of things. You can track the schedules. We have trader eligibility, ocean schedules. We have ocean tracking. Everything is on the platform. What is the trade trend? What is the freight trade trend at this moment? We can check all that around, and we can have all on the dashboard for you itself. I guess I've gone through the basic overview, and you can just check how the shipment, like for example, invoice looks. If my screen is visible, you will be able to see my invoice that I can see at this moment, go and check all the documents over here itself, and I will be able to generate everything. So these are my performa invoices. For example, I have a final invoice as well. So I guess this is the basics, and now I am open to questions from anyone and everyone. I guess Prashant already has a question. Prashant, could you just unmute and go forward?
Yeah, hello. Hi, Krishna. This is Prashant here from Hyderabad.
Hi.
I just have a couple of questions. You had shown initially the air freight, right? Air freight booking and
Yeah.
so can we do imports also in the air freight?
Yeah. So we can do imports and exports, and we can do all types of shipments. So for example, I showed you safe shipment, but you can do DDP, everything kind of shipment are there. We generally do more of exports, but we are into imports as well. So we help you with that as well.
And, and in imports, can we do from X works? Like somebody wants to pick the material from the X works from the source.
Your voice is not clear. Could you repeat?
I'm saying when you're doing imports, can we book a shipment at X works? Like where the pickup has to be done from at our end. The scope is of the importer.
Okay, sure.
And any weight, you have any weight restrictions in imports? Like it has to be 1 cbm, or it can be, what is the lowest
No,
weight
no,
that you can
no,
service?
no, no. There is no limitation on weight for anything. So, for example, if you're doing lowest shipment rates, so you know, you might know about minimum slab. So, what is the
Correct.
whatever the rate is for minimum slab, you get that pricing from us.
Okay, minimum slab for low weights, right? That is 1 cbm.
No, so minimum slab is from 0 to 45 kgs, and
Okay.
then we have different weight kg slabs itself. But there is no minimum for 1 cbm. We do 0.01 cbm as well.
Oh, wonderful. And possible at X works also. Like it will be picked up, cleared, original clearance and destination clearance and delivery up to the.
Yeah, end-to-end shipment. Yeah, we do that.
And another thing I wanted to ask you, there was a tab for domestic shipping also, right? Domestic services or something in the portal.
Okay, so we have FTL over there and LTL basically, and but we are not supporting air domestic at this moment. We are not doing business in that, but we are doing everything else.
So we can do FTL, that is full load truck, and
Yeah,
less
we are
than
doing full. Yeah, FTL, LTL, we
within
are doing
India.
everything.
And any pin code restriction or is there, or we can actually ship from any pin code possible? For example, a
Prashant,
customer engineering. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, so Prashant, to answer this, maybe you might not get rates populated for every place in India, every pin code, but trust my supply team will get you the best rates within at least minimum of the time for FTL, and will give you the best quotations for that as well.
Okay.
So
And just last.
let me just take you through that as well. So you are just asking, that's why I'm just going to show you. So in domestic services, you have FTL, you have LTL, you have trailer. So you can
Okay.
just put in your pin code, you have touch points, you have destinations. You can add anything, you can add trucks. You have different varieties of trucks that you can get the quotations from. And for LTL as well, you have different options that you can go through. But we majorly try to do business in FTL, but whatever is your requirement, we can go around and do transactions in that.
And there is no weight limitation in FTL or trailer, right? It can be any tonnage for trucking within
Yeah,
India.
sure. So we have different kinds of truck. For example, open body 1 ton. We have 750 kgs. We have 2.5 ton, 22 ton. We have every kind of truck with us, and we have a dedicated team handling trucking as well.
Wonderful.
So with
And
Cogoport, you can be with Cogoport, you can be very much sure about your needs in any kind of logistics. We are currently just not supporting air domestic at this moment because it wasn't a business that we wanted to do simply.
okay. And just another point, as you have this finance option as well for an exporter, but
Yeah.
I mean, I have experience where some of the customers ask me, can you get me buyer data or buyer information for a particular product or for a particular raw material? Will there be some that kind of buyer intelligence or information possible, or as of now, it is not? part of this.
Do you want buyer information that who would be buying this kind of a commodity? Are you talking about
It,
this?
yeah, buyer information or supplier information. Yeah, sorry to mention supplier information and product.
Okay, so Prashant, we have a dedicated team in export factoring that helps people like new SMEs or channel partners to grow in the world, and we provide them connect them to right buyers, but it is mostly towards SME people, not channel partners, I guess. But I
Okay.
will connect you with the right team and you can have this conversation with them. I'm not much more well versed about this, so I'll not be able to answer this correctly, but I will connect you to the right team.
Right. And the last question is how do we invoice it? Like, how is the invoicing function work? I had raised it yesterday also.
Yeah, so simply I'm just going to reshare my screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
So for example, I'm going to shipments tab at this moment. Okay. So for example, my screen is being loaded. So for example, my shipment is now completed. So there are multiple charges that are added later on. So for example, terminal handling charges. If you are not doing that on your own, I am fetching that detail for you simply. So I might be able to go even there and check those rates simply. Okay. So I will go over there. I will check those rates for you, and then given that information in your invoice itself. So for example, when you go into invoice tab, are you able to see it?
Yes. Yes. I'm able to see.
So if I click on invoices, right now it's only basic freight, but so this was a net rate. So there might be some charges of net that are added on actuals. So miscellaneous charges, or maybe these are fuel surcharge charges that are added. These will be added here itself, and you need to go and check out with them specifically that you are approving these charges, and you will get an approval over here that I want to approve these charges, and you will be able to bill with this then.
And at what stage the payment will be considered? Like, will you give a credit to the channel partner, or it will be cash and carry from the customers from the at the customers end?
So Prashant, for this question, very simply, it's depending on you as a channel partner, who you are, what customer size you are for us simply. And we have both cash and carry and customers as well. Sorry, cash and carry and credit as well. So simply speaking, if you are doing good business with us, if you are doing 5 to 10 CR business with us annually or something like that, trust me, you will have a good credit with us with a good credit duration. But if you are doing just 10, 20 lakhs of shipment, you might be just starting right now. So you might be moved to cash and carry. And we have various versions of the platform that will help you grow. And we can have the credits for you. And we check the credit score for your particular firm. That's the pay later option on the finance tab was for all that. You just get in and put in some information, and we will give you a defined credit limit within 24 hours maximum. That this is the credit limit we are offering to you, and this is the amount that we are giving you for these many days. And then you will be able to do that shipment on credit as well, or else it will be primarily in just one kind of a scenario, cash and carry. So you get your shipment flies once we get the full payment, and for the basic charges, and if anything is extra added, then we add on them as a later, and the payment is in on account until settled against an invoice.
Okay. So in case if it's cash and carry, then we can invoice it direct to the customer if the case comes situation comes where I feel like let the customer pay as a cash
Yeah,
and
so
carry.
you can add invoicing parties and they would be paying certain kind of things, but majorly you have to pay me simply, and that is the logic. But if you want, I can just check with my business finance team and give you a detailed answer on that as well, that how to charge with directly your customer for this.
Fine.
Prashant, you are a
And
channel
can we?
partner, na? If I'm right.
Yeah, I'm looking to join as an partner. But other than just one last point I want to ask you is if when we see a quote on the portal, can we actually save that quote or upload it, download it, and then share it to the customer automatically from your end?
So Kushal, do you want to answer
Yes.
this?
Yeah. Hi, Prashant. Kushal this side.
So
Right.
the rates on the whenever you search on the platform, the rates are always updated and dynamic. So at any given point of time, you feel this is the best rate for you. You can lock the rate and save it for next 6 to 7 hours, and that will be displayed under the saved rate sections on your dashboard. And if you
Yeah.
want to share the rate with your customer, then there is always a share button which you can use.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Yeah. Over to you, Krishna.
Yeah, I guess someone else is also having a question. Santosh, could you unmute
Hi,
and
hi,
ask your
Krishna.
question?
Hi, Krishna. How are you? We are one of your channel partner actually. I have a technical
Okay.
question actually. Yesterday, I tried to place a booking on your portal.
Okay.
I got stuck in one point basically because the booking got, it could not generate the booking. What point it was asking the authority letter custom is required, where the custom clearance is not done by you. And it also said the DPD code is required actually. There, these 2 points, I got stuck with the booking and I could not place the booking actually. So
Okay, I
how could
guess
you help me?
Santosh, that is a particular set of case where you got stuck. I'll ask the
Yeah.
team to call you right now and help you
All
get
right.
with that booking done. And I'll
Yeah.
assist you and I'll have a dedicated person that will help you with the platform where if you are stuck with these kind of authorities needed. So for example, if you are
Exactly.
not
Exactly.
doing customs with us, so then you need to present with a document to us that okay, this is the person we are who's doing customs,
In
and they
fact,
will
I
explain.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah. So, but in your case, I just need to know what was the shipment exactly, and I guess we can have this after this call, and my team will help you with that.
Great. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Santosh, I guess Kuldeep, do you have information about Santosh, phone number and everything, so that we can reach out to him?
Yeah, I think Santosh has registered for the event, so we'll be able to reach out to him as well.
Okay. So
That should
just
not be
make
a
sure
problem.
that we are reaching out to him after this.
Appreciate
Uh,
it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care.
yeah. Any other person has any doubts so that we can have this, or exam? Don't worry, we'll have a dedicated team onboard you on the platform, do your shipments, help you around of learning that the with the learning curve with the platform. Any doubts, anyone? Rahul, please go forward.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I just need to confirm whether this portal will be chargeable or we can start using it directly.
So you are already transacting with Cogoport?
Yes, we are already doing it.
Yeah. So you already have an ID password and you can start using the platform according to your needs. And your platform will be configured according to you based on the different levels of business you do with us and the subscriptions that you have with us. So these varieties will be explained to you with our team itself. So for example, there might be users that are doing much more of a tonnage with us, Rahul. Okay. So they might not be paying for something and they might be getting better rates from us. So that kind of differences are on the platform. But for specifically 100% non-refundable charges, there is nothing like that. If you are paying me anything for anything, it is completely refundable in certain scenarios.
But do I need to pay especially for this portal also?
No, there is no special charges for platform itself. It's simply there is no platform charges simply. That would I like to say. That's the
But
basic
there was
idea.
one point, it was showing that you need subscription to track your shipment and all. It was showing
Yeah,
while you were.
yeah. So that is for advanced information you kind of need. So that is kind for that. That's what I'm saying. So it's not particularly a tracking kind of a scenario that you are not getting. So that is like a flight trajectory, and it comes after the flight has departed. You will be able to see it. It's not just a subscription kind of a thing.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry, it's not chargeable to use our platform. It's majorly chargeable when you are not able to do enough business with us. We are charging only when if you are not reaching your targets with us.
Noted, noted.
I guess anyone doesn't have any doubt. So Kuldeep, would you like to close this session?
Yeah, I think there's one question in the chat as well. Has that been addressed?
Oh, I don't think
Uh,
so.
it's from Sachin. So he is
Yes, Sachin.
asking, where can they find the ETD for search rates?
So, Sachin, when you are booking for Simply FCL, you can have a Kogo short booking with us, in which we guarantee that we will sail your cargo in within 1 to 2 weeks. In air, we have a Kogo short coming up that it guarantees your flying in 1 to 2 days as well. But ETD is confirmed once we have placed with the booking with the carrier, but we have estimated schedules while we are booking and searching the rates. But the rates you are given at this moment are completely and 100% based on what is your cargo readiness date. So, for example, if you have put in 12th August, the rates are for 12th August, and we're expecting a departure for air on 12th August itself. So, for example, I booked on 10th for 12th, and then you can expect the flight to fly on 12th midnight or 13th morning, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., that kind of a flight that would be if you are preparing your cargo departure for 12th. So that is the kind of a shipment that we are providing unless and until there are no flights. So, for example, just let me give you an example. If you're flying from Ahmedabad to Zambia, there is no flight on every day. So maybe that can be a delayed departure ETD. But and by delayed, I simply mean there is no flight from India that is flying on that day. So we'll have it on the next day. That is an exception that you can get. But you will be having the departure on that night itself, that midnight, that next day, whatever the earliest flight from that carrier is. Prashant, you have. So Prashant, you have a doubt?
Yeah, just a moment. I just have a small query here. Once a shipment is booked, and suppose we take from origin clearance from that stage, suppose we take the service also, clearance and everything. So how do we track and service the customer? Will it be do we have to be physically present, or how the
Not
process
at all,
works actually? In
Prashant.
short.
Not at all. You don't need to be there itself. We have a dedicated team that is customer support team. So it's centralized customer support (CCS), and I showed you the number, no, where you were able to talk to different people over there, and they could guide you with the details. So if there is any need of tracking your shipment, then you would be able to do with that. Unless and
Yeah.
until if it is not so, then you can just see the milestones on the platform. So for example, for an air shipment, we have done TC done, we have TD done, we have customs done. So you will be able to track all of that on the platform itself.
Okay. And as a channel partner, our clients will be protected as such, because our contribution is only clients, right? We have our, I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Could you repeat?
I'm saying the clients that we are bringing in, it will be protected,
Okay.
right, within the platform.
Yeah. That are protected within Cogoport's contract with you.
Right. So it will be segregated, and will be, each channel partner's client will be with them only, and they'll be servicing. They can
Yeah.
service them on a long-term basis.
Yeah, Cogoport will not be poaching your clients. As simple as that, I can say this.
Not not Cogoport, but by any because so many parties are involved in servicing in that
Yeah,
context.
yeah,
I was on.
yeah,
Please
yeah,
don't mind
yeah,
me if
sure.
I'm.
No problem. We have this security that we will not be poaching your clients, and others might not be able to see your data. So your data is only on our platform and no one else will be able to see it. Any other doubts, guys? I guess Kuldeep, now
Yeah,
we only have no
I
one's doubt.
yeah, I think we have cleared most all of the doubts. So thank you everyone for joining this session. I hope it was a value add session for all of you. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any further doubts, and we can you can also book a one-on-one session with us if you need further clarification on how the platform works and how it can help you. And thank you so much for joining the event. Thank you, everyone.